So dear students of class 10, you have studied about the locational factor of jute industry. What are the favorable factors for jute industry and why it is so much concentrated in the Hooghly basin? Hooghly is a distributary river of river Ganga. The river Ganga bifurcates in Farakka and one big branch flows southward from West Bengal, which is known as Hooghly. So Hooghly is a distributary river. On the both side of river Hooghly, lot of jute mills are concentrated. And the question is asked, why jute mills are concentrated on both the banks of river Hooghly? As you have studied that river Hooghly is the lower Ganga basin, which is which has abundance of alluvial soil and water and very suitable for agriculture of jute plants, and therefore raw material is available. So first point is the availability of raw material, which is jute. The agriculture of jute is done on large scale. Next point is that there is inexpensive water transportation. Water transportation means the raw jute is transported through river Hooghly. As you know that the industries are located in a linear manner on both sides of the river, both banks of the river. So river water is used for transportation of raw jute and also for the manufactured items. And this region has very good network of railways, roadways, and Kolkata also provides a port facility. As you know, Kolkata is not directly on the sea coast. Kolkata is on river Hooghly, so it is known as riverine port, but it is well connected with Bay of Bengal. The ship from Bay of Bengal easily enter the Kolkata port. Okay, and abundance of cheap labor is also there because West Bengal is densely populated. Adjoining states like Bihar, Odisha, Uttar Pradesh all are densely populated. So cheap labor is available there. And abundance of water is also needed for processing of raw jute. And this abundant water facility or clean water in abundance is available from river Hooghly. So for the processing of jute, abundance of water is available. What is processing of jute? The jute stems are kept in the water for retting, 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 and it's beating, cleaning, all these things require a lot of clean water, which is available from river Hooghly, right? And the last point which you have to write is Kolkata is a large urban center which provides banking, insurance, and port facility for export of jute goods. You have already mentioned port facility, so you can write here only urban center provides banking and insurance. Okay, and then come to the next paragraph. Now write the next question. What are the problems faced by jute industries? Are you writing? What are the problems faced by jute industries? Start writing the answer. The challenges faced by jute industries are The challenges faced by jute industries are: number one, stiff competition in the international market. Stiff competition in the international market. Stiff competition in the international market from Bangladesh, Brazil. All of you go on writing. Are you writing?
Yes, ma'am.
Stiff competition in the international market from Bangladesh, Brazil, Philippines, Egypt, and Thailand.
ब्राजील,
हाँ, BRAZIL Brazil, Philippines PHILIPPINES Philippines, Egypt and Thailand. So what is the meaning of this first point? That there are some countries like Bangladesh, Egypt, Brazil, Thailand, which give a stiff competition to India. Because the jute goods of Bangladesh are better and at lower price also, which are available in the international market. So Bangladesh gives a stiff competition to India, and other countries also like Brazil, Philippines, Egypt and Thailand, who are also the jute producers and manufacturers, they give stiff competition to our country. So this is the first challenge. Second, again stiff competition with synthetic substitutes. Second point, again a stiff competition with synthetic substitutes like plastic.
मैम ये पॉइंट फिर से रिपीट कर दिए ना।
हाँ करते हैं। Stiff competition with synthetic substitutes like plastic. Did you write this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And then Bangladesh, Brazil, Philippines, you have written. Synthetic substitute means jute is a natural fiber and so it is very costly. It is eco-friendly, no doubt, but it is costly also. So stiff competition from the plastic. Plastic materials are durable. They can protect from moisture also. They are cheaper also. So jute goods are given competition with the synthetic substitutes. है ना, आगे तुम लोग पढ़ोगे कि गवर्नमेंट ने किस तरह से जूट को मैंडेटरी बनाया है, जूट गुड्स को। क्यों? क्योंकि ये बायोडिग्रेडेबल है, इससे एनवायरमेंटल पॉल्यूशन नहीं हो सकता है ना। प्लास्टिक यूज करने से तो एनवायरमेंटल पॉल्यूशन है। और फिर कुछ कॉमन पॉइंट्स हैं जो तुम लोग उसमें भी लिखे थे कॉटन टेक्सटाइल में, वो लिखो। ओल्ड एंड थर्ड पॉइंट, ओल्ड एंड ऑब्सोलीट मशीनरी। ओल्ड एंड ऑब्सोलीट मशीनरी।
ओल्ड एंड
ऑब्सोलीट, OBSOLETE। Obsolete means very old and outdated. ठीक है ना, आउटडेटेड को क्या कहते हैं? ऑब्सोलीट।
मैम ऑब्सोलीट के बाद
ओल्ड एंड ऑब्सोलीट मशीनरी है ना, जो फैक्ट्रीज हैं, जो इंडस्ट्रीज हैं, उसके मशीन्स कैसे हैं? बहुत पुराने हैं, तो उसकी प्रोडक्टिविटी लो होती है। You have written, है ना। और इसी तरह से एक और पॉइंट जो कॉटन टेक्सटाइल में लिखे थे वही यहाँ पर भी रिपीट होगा। erratic power supply. Next problem is erratic power supply. How many points have you written?
मैम 4 points.
4
4
points.
points. ठीक है ना? तो इसमें जो शुरू के 2 पॉइंट है ना वो ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है. कौन कौन से? जो इंटरनेशनल मार्केट में किससे कंपटीशन होता है? बांग्लादेश, ब्राजील, फिलीपींस, इजिप्ट और थाईलैंड से. और दूसरी बात क्या है कि जो सिंथेटिक मटेरियल है उसके साथ भी ये कंपटीशन है कि लोग जूट के गनी बैग्स ये सब नहीं खरीद के प्लास्टिक के ही बैग्स खरीद लेते हैं, है ना? क्योंकि वो ज्यादा ड्यूरेबल है, चीपर है, लेकिन वो क्या है? एनवायरमेंट फ्रेंडली नहीं है. ठीक है ना? तो ये 4 है, ये काफी है. और उसका नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन फिर से लिखो. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, क्वेश्चन नंबर 3 फ्रॉम जूट. What are the government policies Are you listening?
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ,
Yes, ma'am.
लिखो. What are the government policies in favor of the jute industries? Start writing the answer. The government policy has made the use of the government policy has made the use of jute packaging मैंडेटरी. गवर्नमेंट ने इसको कंपलसरी बनाया है कि जूट मटेरियल ही यूज करना है. तो इससे क्या फायदा होगा कि फार्मर्स भी जूट कल्टीवेशन करेंगे ज्यादा से ज्यादा और जूट के फैक्ट्रीज भी चलेंगे. गवर्नमेंट हैज मेड द यूज ऑफ जूट पैकेजिंग मैंडेटरी. ये गवर्नमेंट की पॉलिसी है. Use of jute is environment friendly. Use of jute is environment friendly.
Ma'am, next point.
हाँ, उसी में नेक्स्ट सेंटेंस लिखो. The use of jute goods is environment friendly because it is biodegradable.
environment
Friendly. And because it is biodegradable, thus it has opened the opportunity for jute products. Thus it has opened the opportunity for jute products in the market. Aditya Raj, unmute yourself and repeat the answer. Aditya Raj, you are not ready? Arsh? Repeat the answer. Ambika.
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
repeat the answer. What are the challenges faced by jute mills in India?
The problem faced by jute mills in India are following: stiff competition in the international market from Bangladesh, Philippines, Egypt, and Thailand, Brazil, etc.
Hmm.
Stiff competition with synthetic substitute like plastics,
Hmm.
old and obsolete machinery, and erratic power supply are the main cause.
Hmm. Okay.
Problem faced by jute industry.
And what is the government policy for jute?
Government policy has made the use of jute packaging mandatory.
Hmm.
The use of jute product is environment friendly because it is biodegradable.
Hmm.
It is biodegradable, thus it has opened the opportunity of jute products in market.
Hmm. Okay. What is the spelling of mandatory?
MANADATORY.
Yeah. MANDATORY. Okay. Which was first jute mills? Which was the first jute mill opened in Kolkata, near Kolkata? The first jute mill was set up
Risada.
in Rishra in 1855 at Rishra. It is very close to Kolkata.
Risada.
One more fact is written here. See this. After partition in 1947, the jute mills remained in India, but 3/4 of the jute producing areas went to Bangladesh. What happened after partition? Before partition, Bangladesh, India, Pakistan was same land, same country. But after partition, what happened? The jute mills remained in India, but 3/4 of the jute producing areas went to Bangladesh. That means India faced scarcity of raw material. Indian jute mills faced scarcity of raw material because jute producing areas went to Bangladesh. At that time, it was known as East Pakistan. It was a part of Pakistan. It got independence in 1972 as Bangladesh. But before 1972, Bangladesh was the part of Pakistan. So Indian jute mills were shut down. Why? Because of scarcity of the raw material. But gradually, government paid attention on this, and farmers started producing jute in their agriculture, and thus the scarcity of raw material was solved. Did you get this? Now, what is the next one? Sugar mills. This is another important industry based on agricultural raw material. Sugar industry is also based on agricultural raw material because it depends on the sugarcane for its raw material. India stands second as the world producer of sugar, but occupies the first place in the production of gur and khansari. Gur and khansari. You have seen gur, and khansari is also similar to gur. The appearance is a little bit different. The raw material used in the industry is bulky. Bulky, and in haulage, its sucrose content reduces. What does this mean? The raw material means the sugar cane is a bulky raw material. That means it is voluminous and it is heavy also. And haulage means transportation. Transportation takes some time if the industry is very far away, and the sucrose content of the sugarcane reduces. Sugarcane sucrose content means the juice content of the sugarcane reduces. So, what is the wise step? To establish the sugar mills near the agriculture of sugarcane. Why? Because sugar cane is a bulky and heavy raw material, and during its haulage, its sucrose contents also reduces. That means it becomes dry, and so therefore sugar mills are located near the farmland. So what is the ideal location? What is the ideal location for sugar industries? Answer? Anyone answer? Which is the ideal place for location of sugar mills? Sugar mills are located very close to the farmland where sugar cane is grown. Why? To save the transportation cost, to save the sucrose content, right? And because it is a bulky and heavy raw material, thus its transportation takes a lot of expenditure. So the sugar mills are located near the farmland. You are studying about the location of each and every industries. इस बात को समझ गए कि शुगर मिल को कहाँ हमको एस्टेब्लिश करना चाहिए. The mills are located in Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Gujarat, Punjab, Haryana, and Madhya Pradesh. You can divide these states into two categories: states of northern India and states of southern India or peninsular India. In northern India, Uttar Pradesh is the largest producer of sugar. Then Bihar has also a good position. In peninsular India, Maharashtra is the largest producer. Then Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Gujarat also have a good position. And Punjab, Haryana comes in the northern part. So Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Punjab and Haryana in northern states, and Maharashtra, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh and Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh in the southern states or peninsular India. 60% mills are in Uttar Pradesh and Bihar. This industry is seasonal in nature, so it is ideally suited to the cooperative sector. Can you explain why this is so? You have studied about the industrial classification, and sugar mills are best suited in the cooperative sector. Sugar mills run in a very good state in cooperative sector because it is seasonal in nature and the producer of the raw material are the owner in cooperative sector. So cooperative sector industry is very suitable for running sugar mills because here the farmers are the owner of the mills. Farmers who are the producer of raw material are the owner of the mills, sugar mills. So write a question from here. Why sugar mills are rapidly concentrating in the peninsular India? Peninsular India means southern and western India. Are you writing? In recent years, there is a tendency for the mills to shift and concentrate in the southern and western states. Repeat the question.
Why sugar mills are rapidly concentrating in the peninsular India?
अब तुम्हें इस आंसर को थोड़ा समझ लो कि बेसिकली तो नॉर्थ इंडिया में ये शुरू हुआ था शुगर केन कल्टीवेशन, लेकिन बाद में पिछले 25 सालों में देखा गया है कि शुगर का कल्टीवेशन भी और उसकी इंडस्ट्री भी पेनिनसुलर इंडिया में, मतलब सदर्न इंडिया में और वेस्टर्न स्टेट जैसे गुजरात तक है, वहाँ ज्यादा एक्सपेंड किया है. क्यों तेजी से इंडस्ट्री एक्सपेंड किए हैं सदर्न इंडिया में? इसके कुछ रीजन है. यहाँ देखो, this is because the cane produced here has higher sucrose content. साउथ इंडिया में जो शुगर केन प्रोड्यूस होता है उसका सक्रोज कंटेंट हायर है है ना, शुगर कंटेंट उसका ज्यादा है। और पेनिसुलर इंडिया में क्या है कि कोस्टल एरियाज में आपको मेरीटाइम इफेक्ट है क्लाइमेट के ऊपर, मतलब ओशनिक इफेक्ट है। तो ओशनिक इफेक्ट की वजह से क्लाइमेट कैसा होता है, कूलर है क्लाइमेट। कूल क्लाइमेट में लॉन्गर क्रशिंग सीजन मिलता है मतलब लंबे समय तक उसकी शुगर केन की क्रशिंग हो सकती है फैक्ट्री में। और नॉर्थ इंडिया में क्या होता है कि उसको बहुत जल्दी से क्रशिंग करना पड़ता है, नहीं तो वो ड्राई होने लगेगा। और जहाँ कूल और मॉइस्ट क्लाइमेट है वहाँ लॉन्गर क्रशिंग सीजन मिलती है। और साथ ही साथ एक सबसे बड़ी बात क्या है कि साउथ इंडिया में नए इंडस्ट्रीज स्टैब्लिश किए गए जो कि पूरे पूरे कोऑपरेटिव सेक्टर में है। तो शुगर इंडस्ट्री के लिए कोऑपरेटिव सेक्टर सबसे ज्यादा सुटेबल है। तो ये सारे कारण हैं जिसकी वजह से साउथ इंडिया में शुगर मिल्स तेजी से फ्लरिश हुए। ठीक है ना, इसी को तुम्हें अपने आंसर में लिखना है। तो व्हाट इज द फर्स्ट पॉइंट से? फर्स्ट पॉइंट में क्या लिखेंगे?
Sugar cane produced in Peninsula
इज ऑफ हायर क्वालिटी, बेटर क्वालिटी, है ना। ये तुमको आंसर हम लिखा देते हैं, लिखो कि शुगर केन प्रोड्यूस्ड इन साउथ इंडिया इज ऑफ बेटर क्वालिटी with higher sucrose content. Sugar cane produced in South India is of better quality with higher sucrose content. ये लिख लिए पॉइंट। सेकेंड पॉइंट में लिखो the cooler climate of the coastal states, the cooler climate of the coastal states ensures longer crushing season. The cooler climate of the coastal states ensures a longer crushing season. Last point, third point. The sugar mills are in cooperative sector. The sugar mills are in cooperative sector in which the owner of the mills are also the cultivators of sugarcane.
Ma'am, please repeat the third point.
हाँ, sugar mills are in cooperative sector in which the owner of the mills are also the supplier of raw material. ये लिख दो, owner of the mills are also the supplier of the raw material. इसका मतलब क्या हुआ कि जो मिल के ओनर्स है ना, तो वो कौन है ओनर? द फार्मर्स आर द ओनर्स। सपोज अगर 5-6 फार्मर शुगर केन की कल्टीवेशन कर रहे हैं और वही मिल करके 5 फार्मर मिल करके एक मिल बैठा लेते हैं अपने एग्रीकल्चर के पास ही, तो कहने का मतलब कि द प्रोड्यूसर ऑफ द रॉ मटेरियल इज द ओनर ऑफ द इंडस्ट्री एंड इट इज द वेरी बेनिफिशियल मेथड ऑफ डूइंग इंडस्ट्री। ओके, सो दीज आर द points which are favorable in southern India.